Yo, we got another YouTube video. This YouTube video, we're gonna be predicting all the awards for the upcoming NBA season. If you haven't watched my other NBA season related videos, like I did one for the standings, I did ranking every position already. If you haven't watched those, go watch them. But I'm gonna get this one started. First, we're gonna start off with the one no one seems to care about, which I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of cool that they added it, I guess. Clutch for the year. Me personally, I narrowed it down between three players. First player I thought of was LeBron, just because I feel like the Lakers might have like a lot of clutch scenarios where obviously LeBron's gonna be one of the ball and stuff like that. So LeBron is definitely gonna be someone I put up there. Next person I was thinking of is Shea, because Shea's been in there ever since the um award first got announced and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with Shea just because he's one of the most clutch players in the league, and OKC is probably gonna be the first seed in the West. But the person I think is gonna win is Steph. The Warriors don't have any other person that can score consistently. Like they got Buddy Hield, they got Wiggins, they got Kaminga, but at the end of the day, Steph is probably top five most clutch players in the league. And at the end of the game, they're gonna need someone who's gonna put the ball in the basket. That's gonna be Steph. Those are gonna be my top three, but my winner is definitely Steph. So let me just put winner next to it. And now we're gonna get to the awards that people care about. Most improved player. It's kind of tough for me, just because they usually go for players that makes a huge jump. But I don't know what players can make a huge jump this season, right? Um, Usually they only choose like out of teams that are like a top 10 team or something like that. Because the 1 year Lauri Markkinen got it, man, he was with the Jazz. That was like a crazy jump. Lauri Markkinen went from like a role player that averaged like 16 points per game all the way to All Star. That's a little different. I don't know if any player is gonna do that. That's the thing. Um, Let me think. Now the Hawks, you could say Jalen Johnson with the Hawks. Um, I don't see with the NBA terms of most improved player, Brandon Miller might be up there because I feel like Brandon Miller is about to have a great season. Um, One player I know for sure is gonna be in contention. Quickly, Emmanuel Quickly from the Raptors. He played great after he got traded. It died down a little bit, but now that he has a full off season with the Raptors and stuff like that, he's probably gonna play a lot better. Um, I'm going back to the West and look. Anyone on the Trailblazers could have a most improved season, but I'm not gonna like predict that. Mm, wow, I really have no idea this season. We could say I might actually just say Sengu because the Rockets need like an actual scorer, bro. They don't have an actual score. Like Sengu averaged like 21 points last season, but I feel like he could really average like 25, 24. Well, that's only a 3-point jump, but still. All right, I'm gonna put Jalen Johnson there just because there's really no candidates this year. There's no. I feel like not gonna be like a crazy player that's gonna jump up to the All Star contention this season. And then the last person I put there is probably just gonna be Jonathan Kuminga. I'm trying to think of what players these teams have, and it's probably just gonna be Kuminga. Yeah, it's gonna be Kuminga. Now these three players. Wait, how you spell his name? No, I'm gonna just do his nickname because it's funny. Um, Out of these three names, I would definitely choose Jalen Johnson just because he has the most available touches to him. Now that DeJounte Murray left, Jalen Johnson is the second option in the Hawks right now. So there's no reason he shouldn't be able to average like 18 points per game. The Hawks will probably be a playing team. So I think he'll win it. I think he'll win it. Now, rookie of the year, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea about any of these rookies this year. Um, Obviously one of the people that I'm gonna put in contention is Alex Sarr. Actually, I'm gonna go and put him as my winner, but no, I'm not. I don't think Alex Sarr is gonna start because obviously Valanciunas starter center. Kuzma, power forward. Who's a small forward? Maybe they do start him at power forward, then put Kuzma at the three. Um, they traded Denny Adia. So yeah, Alex R might actually start. But besides that, I definitely don't think it's gonna be the number one overall pick. Zachariah, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Um, excuse me. With the NBA GM survey, they were saying it's gonna be Reed Shepard of the what you call it, of the Rockets. Reed Shepard's not gonna start, so not sure about that. I'm gonna put Stephon Castle here, just because Stephon Castle is gonna have a lot of touches. Just because the Spurs don't really have a PG besides Chris Paul, so Stephon Castle is gonna get a lot of minutes. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put my winner as Alex R. They'll put Reed Shepard and Stephon Castle as my two runner-ups. I don't know about the rookies this season. This could be completely wrong. I don't think any of the GMs voted Alex R to be rookie of the year. So I could be completely wrong. I could be dumb. I don't know. Don't know about rookies. 6 man a year, that's kind of simple. Just because it's always the same people every year. Malik Monk, he's probably gonna win it, but there's no guarantee, obviously. Dante DiVincenzo of the Timberwolves is now a good pick, just because Dante now becoming a 6 man behind Anthony Edwards. Let me look real quick. I don't think the Clippers have a 6 man. Let's see. Let's see. If Klay Thompson was coming off the bench, which I don't think he will be, I would say Klay Thompson, honestly. Um, anyone on the Grizzlies is not a bad choice, but I'm not gonna do that. Caleb Oubre is probably gonna come on the bench, but I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't say Bobby Portis. Mm, probably not Ben Simmons. Actually, I don't know who's gonna start between Ben Simmons and Dennis Schroeder. It's probably gonna be Dennis Schroeder, but guess we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably say Dante is a contender. Um, I don't know if I'm spelling his name right. I'm gonna say Dante. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say Dante because I don't think there's any other Dante in the league anyway. Um, I think that's it as far as like 6 man of the year contenders for real. I guess I had to put Bobby Portis because there's like literally no other 6 man I could put besides maybe Nas Reed. Actually, we're just gonna go with Nas Reed. I ain't gonna lie. And this time I got Malik Monk winning it because Malik Monk actually needs to win the award. They gave it to Nas Reed last year out of nowhere. I think Malik Monk should have won it. Um, but the Kings actually need Malik Monk to do his scoring off the bench this year because outside of the starting lineup they have no scoring. So Malik Monk's gonna be carrying a lot of that low pass, and I think Malik Monk can get it done. Defensive player of the year. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my winner is Wemby. Um, if the Spurs can jump up 10 more wins, Wemby will probably get it. Now, it's whether that'll happen or not. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, obviously, but I guess we'll just see. Other players are in contention for the award. Great question. If the Pelicans play good, Herbert Jones is definitely going to be a contender just because he's going to be a starting center. As of right now, he is the starting center of the Pelicans. Um, Jaren Jackson Jr. could see his way back up there just because like the Grizzlies are healthy now, and yeah, he could just get himself back in the top three. AD might get up there. And then OG Anunoby. Thing is, that since they just got Mikal Bridges, his like what he does is not as valued as much as last year because they had Mikal Bridges. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say AD and Triple J because I don't think Rudy Gobert's gonna find his way back up there. He might make a defensive second team or whatever, but I don't think he's gonna be on like I don't think he's gonna be top 3 in voting. I don't think there's gonna be a guard up here. So I'm just going 80 and Triple J. If Wimby doesn't win it, I'm definitely thinking Triple J is gonna win. Here's the thing: like top teams in the West and East last year don't have a crazy defender outside of Rudy Gobert, obviously. Um, OKC they have Alex Caruso and Lou Dort. They're probably not gonna give that Alex Caruso anyway. Um, we talked about Rudy. Even though I think the Timberwolves are gonna be a better defensive team this year than last year, I will say that. Nuggets don't have a solid defense or a solid defender, to be honest. Um, the Celtics they just have a lineup of solid defenders. It's not like a one person thing. Bucks have Giannis and Brook Lopez, but neither of them are like defense player year level. Then the Knicks only have perimeter defense, but again, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. That's gonna stop OG Anunoby from getting a lot of votes. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. Um, the one y'all been waiting for MVP. I'm gonna go and put Shea up there because Shea's consistent. Um, Shea's is a very consistent player. At first, I thought Shea was overrated because he was averaging 30 on a bad team or like a mediocre team because they were the 10th seed the year before last year. But now that I actually seen him do it, I have confidence that he could keep doing like similar things to that. Gotta put Luka up there just because Luka's automatic at least 30 points. So yeah, Luka's is gonna be up there. We gotta see Luka actually like play a decent amount of games though. We actually gotta see the Mavericks be like a top 4 seed. You know, the Mavericks have not been a top 4 seed the whole time Luka's been there, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason he don't win MVP. Because last year he definitely had the stats for it. He led the league in points, averaging crazy amount of assists and rebounds. Almost a triple double. But he did not get MVP. Luka's is gonna be up there. And then the last person, it's between Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. I don't think it's gonna be Jokic. I think the Nuggets gonna have to drop off this year. Embiid, he's probably gonna rest a lot of games because, or not even rest. I feel like he's just not gonna go as hard as he was like at the start of last season, just because you have PG there. You have PG plus depth. Like Embiid doesn't need to do nearly as much now. So I think Embiid's not gonna be up there, and that just leaves Giannis. And I'm gonna put Giannis up here just because I feel like Giannis has been getting disrespected. Ever since the Bucks got eliminated from the playoffs, Giannis is still Giannis. Like he's still top 5 player, top 3 player. Um, he still has that championship. You know, people forget about that. But at the end of the day, even though before the video started, I did say I was thinking I was gonna give it to Shea, but I'm gonna give it to Luka just because I think the Mavericks gonna be a top 4 seed. I don't know what's stopping the Mavericks from being a top 4 seed. And if they're a top 4 seed and Luka is averaging like similar stats to what he was last season, I feel like he will win the MVP. Um, real quick, I'm gonna do all NBA teams. All NBA teams is positionless, but oh yeah, that makes it easier. But first of all, let me just go ahead and put all the players I just put for the MVP candidates: Luka, Giannis, Shea. Not in order. Okay. Then I'm gonna put Jokic right here. Then third, I mean not third, fifth. It's probably still gonna be a B. Let me think. Embiid. Here's the thing. Like, if the Warriors are the 10th seed and Curry's averaging like 28 points, is that enough to give him All NBA first team? I don't know, bro. I don't think it is. I really don't. Tatum be up there probably. I'm gonna say B gets it. No, no. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to Tatum because the Celtics is probably gonna be the top 2 seed, and they're probably just gonna respect Tatum because that. All right, and B's gonna be the first one on NBA second team though for sure. Then I'm gonna give it Steph. Then I'm probably gonna say LeBron. Let me think. Um, Jalen Brunson's probably gonna be up there. I'm gonna give it to Brunson. Brunson. Then I'll say after Brunson, I'll say LeBron and then Anthony Edwards. I think that All NBA second team is perfect because I don't think the Suns are gonna do anything crazy for KD to belong on All NBA second team. Who's some other players that are in contention? Let's see. I think Kawhi's overrated. I don't think he's gonna do anything. AD is probably just gonna make All NBA third team. Um, I don't know if Dame's gonna have a good season. That's a huge question mark. I did not mean to click on the Heat schedule. Donovan Mitchell probably gonna make All NBA third team. Yeah, yeah. I think All NBA second team is perfect. And I feel like these top 10 players will make the All NBA first and second teams, unless there's injuries, of course. Now, for the third team, first player is going to be KD for sure. Second player is probably going to be D Book, assuming he plays enough games and stuff like that. Um, Who's the player I was just thinking about? I was just talking about him. Oh, well, I was talking about Dame technically. Oh, AD. AD is going to be there. By the way, this is all assuming that these players are healthy. Like, I don't want to sound like this type of person. Usually, every player is not healthy, so probably maybe a couple of these gonna be wrong, but we'll see. Um, I think offensively, John Morant is gonna have to carry the Grizzlies enough for him to get All NBA third team. Um, Maybe AD doesn't get it because the Lakers probably won't be like a top 5 seed. And it's not like AD is gonna play to the point where he's like a Devin Booker, where you had to put him there. Um, Maybe no AD, bro. Let me think. So it's between Dame, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton. I think Tyrese Halliburton is gonna play way better this season. Tough. This is tough, bro. Darren Fox is up there too. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take AD off, right? Then I'm gonna probably. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Jalen Brown on NBA 13 just because he's gonna be the second best player on one of the top 2 teams probably, and I'm gonna put Tyrese Halliburton because I was thinking about Dame. There's no guarantee Dame's gonna have a good season. He's probably gonna have a similar season with the way he had last season, but slightly better. Tyrese Halliburton is gonna have to carry the Pacers for them to be a top 6 seed in the East like they were last season. Um, then you could say Paolo Banchero's up there, but they would have to Magic would have to be a top 6 seed again, and Paolo Banchero will probably have to average more points than what he did last season. Um, Tyrese Maxey was in contention, but probably not because his points are probably gonna go down because PG. Obviously, AD was up there. If any of these players get hurt, my first pick is probably AD or Darren Fox. Kyrie would be up there, but he's basically like blackballed, bro. Like, also he doesn't really do anything besides score on the stat sheet, at least. And yeah, that's basically the only reason I had Tyrese Halliburton above these other players, just because Tyrese Halliburton is gonna have um more of an impact than these other players. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you disagree with anything, go ahead and put it down in the comments or whatever. But I'm in the video right now.